Sometimes someone told me, see, Martha was serving Jesus vigorously and she was scolded by Jesus. Is it justice? Because many of us never understood this passage correctly or in a right way. So today we are going to understand this passage in its right meaning. Martha and Mary, you know, they were sisters of Lazarus and they were living in Bethany. Jesus were visiting them regularly, and it is said that Jesus was a distant relative of these people. So one day, suddenly Jesus make a visit to Martha and Mary. Here we could see Martha was very anxious and troubled to make a good, very spongeous food for Jesus. But Mary was just sitting and listening to Jesus. Why Martha was misunderstood? Why Martha was scolded by Jesus? Did Jesus scold Martha? How many of you believe that Jesus scolded Martha? I don't believe that Jesus scolded Martha, but she was reminded by Jesus what is lacking in her life, and that is the thing we could see here. So Martha was reminded by Jesus what is lacking in her life. We know when we do good works, charity works, we say that that person is a good social worker, isn't it? Never blame that fellow or that person, because he is doing good work and he may have fame, name and popularity in the society. It is sure there will be. But what is the problem? He never become a saint. In the primitive church, we could see people, the members of the church were calling each other saints, and they were aware that they were called to become saints. So while doing good works, it cannot convert a person into sainthood, but he may become a good social worker. Mother Teresa was doing a lot of charity work, a lot of good work for the people, but she became saint. What is the difference? Mother Teresa did everything by sitting in front of Blessed Sacrament. Here, that is the difference we have to understand. Martha was very busy. She was doing a lot of good work, but she never found time to sit in front of Jesus. That is the reason why Jesus reminded her, see, Martha, Martha, whenever 2 times addressed, it is an important thing Jesus is going to tell. Peter, Peter, like that, some places we could see Peter was addressed. So something important thing Jesus is going to tell. So Martha, Martha, 2 times addressed and says, Mary has taken the correct place, right way. Because whatever we do, if it is not connected to Jesus, if we are not listening to Jesus, we are doing our own good works, it will never make you a saint. Secondly, Martha came and complained about Mary. Second thing is that whenever we do all good works without focusing on Jesus, there will be complaints. That is the thing. There will be complaints. So if there is a complaint, one complaint is coming from me, that means our focus is lost from Jesus. My focus is on the work that I am doing. Martha was doing all things and she never focused on Jesus, but she herself was doing everything and she focused on her work. And she is coming and telling, see, I am alone. I am alone serving. And in that complaint, we could see boosting herself, praising herself. She is telling, see, I am alone doing these all things and others are not helping me. That is not only a complaint, she herself boosted, she herself praised. And fourth thing is that she started to compare. She started to compare her to Mary, because she lost her focus on Jesus. Whenever we lose focus on Jesus, we will start to compare ourselves to others. And we will say, see, this person is sinner. This person is not good. I am very good. And these are the sins, I would say, Martha made in her life. And Jesus tells, Martha, you are in a wrong place. You are not taken the right path. Mary has taken right path. When we look into Mary, we could understand she was fully focused on Jesus and his teaching. She was listening to Jesus and focus was on Jesus. Jesus called 12 disciples to be with him and to send out. It is said to be with him and to send out, not to send out and to be with him. First, they should sit with Jesus and go to the world. When we sit with Jesus, our focus will be on Jesus, and when we go to the world, whatever we do, our focus will be on Jesus, and it will never bring a complaint. It will not bring a praise. It will not bring comparison with others. Dear friends, Jesus never scolded Martha, but Jesus suggested or Jesus reminded her, you are doing good, but it will not help you to become a saint. It will help you to become a social worker. It will help you to get fame, name, popularity in the society. If you want to become saint and if you want to attain heaven, you have to sit in front of me. You have to sit in front of me. The very first day of week, we are called to sit in front of Jesus. And many of us are sitting, many are busy with other work. So those who are sitting today at the feet of Jesus in this church, they are going to get what? Eternal life, heaven. They are not going to become social worker alone. No, they are going to become the members of the heaven. So, dear friends, let us understand this passage in a right way. It doesn't mean that you should not do any work, you should not serve Jesus, you should not do good work, charity, nothing. You just pray, you will get heaven. No, it is not. Your focus should be on Jesus and do everything. One more example will make it clear. When you go to some retreat center, for example, Kripabhavan, you might be seeing a lot of missionary people are serving food there, and they are doing it as a charity or for their God. For Jesus, they are doing it. You go to some marriage function, there also we will have some catering people. They also were serving, but they are paid, isn't it? They are paid. That became a job, a profession. But when they serve same thing in a retreat center, it is they are doing it for Jesus. When we are paid, whatever we do, it is compared. It will be complaints, there will be complaints, there will be praising, everything will be there. But you go to this retreat center, there will not be any complaint, they are not praised, they are not paid. Did you understand the difference? So, we all are called to be Mary and Martha at a time. Not Martha alone, not Mary alone. So we should focus on Jesus and we should do good works. May God bless you, each one of you.